Dave Johan for the Boxing Voice with Asgar Tair, Mark Honjo, who will be introducing in a second, and all the boys over at Gym City Boxing Derby.
The main man, Big James Doyle.
Big James as well.
Off the Doyle.
Got better than that.
Better than that, come on, James.
Off the Doyle.
Good stuff. Asgi, talking points so far, coronavirus, boxing being suspended. I'm not going to ask you how you feel, because we're all in the same boat on this as well. Loads of fights being cancelled off, and we're on the verge of the Billy Joe Saunders fight being cancelled off as well.
Listen, it's a ball ache for everybody, but listen, everybody's health comes first, so got to take precaution. Sad for promoters, boxers, trainers, managers that have invested a lot of money. There's got to be something there to safeguard these kind of people, because they've invested a lot of money and there's no insurance, there's no return. But it is what it is, health for everything. But there's got to be something to safeguard these kind of people, because there's a lot of money wasted.
I mean, from the British Boxing Board of Control, do you see an area where there will be having fights behind closed doors in the near future? Or because some fights have been rescheduled for July, we know Joyce and Dubois has been cancelled and rearranged for July. The Joshua fight is in doubt as well, and you're right to say as well, because of the health. Do you see it could be happening behind closed doors? Or
they're going to have to sample it and see if it really does work, because it's not going to be the same. It's like an open sparring session, but the public are going to demand something, and the demand is there. People want to see fights. People are at home stuck. People will subscribe, but the issue is people don't have money because there's no income, there's no work. So if the promoters or the TV broadcasters play a part and say, right, we'll give live views, just to show the crowd that we appreciate your support and we want your continued support. So there we go, we're going to give you free boxing. But then again, it all boils down to the boxers. They're risking their health. They're going to need paying handsomely, because you've still got to do your training. They're still going to need the sparring partners. They're still going to need your nutritionists. They're still going to need everything like a normal training fight. Will it work? Very difficult. But they've got to do something.
you were very on the verge of going over to training camp with Billy Joe Saunders. Your visa was ready, everything was packed. How's Billy doing? Is he currently in America at the moment, or?
Billy's currently in Vegas with Ben Davison and Josh Taylor and Tom Watt. They're brilliant. Greg's up there also. Everything was going to plan. Everything was ready. Billy was looking great, but unfortunately, what's happened is postponed it. But Billy's not taking no precaution. Billy's not taking no chance. He's still keeping shape. He's still ticking over. Still training like normal. But there's nobody in Vegas. So what does he do? Does he come back here and isolate himself and not train, or does he stay there and train? He's a professional athlete at the very top, so he's got to stay there. He's got to still train, and he's got to make sure, because it could take one call to make things happen.
Going on to a former sort of team member of yours, Tyson Fury. What are your thoughts on the latest allegation about the meet?
Listen, it's disgusting. Why would you come out a self-confessed liar that's never met Tyson, that's demanded money of Frank Warren? Okay, let's just put it to the average person, a jury. Right, here's a chap that says to you, I'm a liar. Second thing, he's demanding money. 5 years after it allegedly happened. 5 years when all of a sudden Tyson's the main man, he's world champion, he's got a lot of money. Why come now? You've called Frank Warren's office demanding money. He's told you to listen, if there's an issue, go to UCAN. You didn't do that. So you went straight to the newspaper, sold a bullshit story for money. So there's an agenda there somewhere. Now, these people need to listen, back off. If you reported it 5 years ago, maybe someone would have taken it serious. But now, listen, I don't blame the Daily Mail or whoever printed it, because someone's come forward. But surely they should have done their homework and based it on credibility. A self-confessed liar. Out the window, mate.
We know your thoughts on that one then. So look, before we close this off, what are you going to be doing for the next few months now? Is it just you're still going to be active and doing whatever you can for the next few months?
Listen, I'll try and keep myself busy. I've got a few boxes I've got to work on. I've got the new champ from Mark Honjo, who's just won the super heavyweight East Midlands belt. So I've got to tick over. I'm going to get closed, obviously for obvious reasons. I'm stuck because I don't have a place now. My team's all in Vegas. So I'll see, listen, if there's any gyms open that I can use, obviously I'll try and continue working with whoever wants to be worked with. But I totally understand if they say, look, health issues, don't want to risk the spread of corona, so I'll understand. But for those that need to, because it's their bread and butter, they need to keep ticking over. As long as everybody's washing well, washing their hands, keeping it to a minimum, no gathering, it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, I mean, let's hope this comes to an end soon and business back to normal, I suppose. Asgi, stay in touch. We'll be in touch as well, hopefully soon. And
can I just give a big shout out to the main man, Josh Taylor? Mate, 16 fights, unified champion, WBA Diamond, WBA Super, WBC Diamond, IBF World Champion, Ring Belt Magazine Champion, WBSS World Muhammad Ali Champion, Commonwealth Champion, European Champion, International Champion, Silver Belt Champion in 16 fights. Wow.
Yeah, and hopefully you'll be fighting soon again once this is over.
I know his fight's been postponed.
Have we got a date of when it's going to be
No, I think Queensbury and Top Rank are going to work on something and they're going to announce it very soon. But me personally, I'd love to see him get 2 fights, get Ramirez, step up, have an easy fight, then go for the main man Crawford, and that will cement what a super fight that will be. Who's king of the ring?
Brilliant. Cheers, Asgi. All the best, mate, from the Boxing Voice. Cheers.
Cheers.
You have to like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, from Title, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.